Hello, I have a new process video for you today. This is going to be a 12 by 12 layout page. And I actually came up with this idea through a dream. I was going to do a paper heart on one side and then a painted heart on the other side. So here is going to be the process of that. And sorry for the little sniffles here. I'm getting over the flu. So here I'm going to first draw out my heart the old school way where you fold paper in half and then trace it out. And then I will cut it out. And I'm going to plan on using the left side of the heart on this layout. And you will see here in a moment that I'm going to also use the outline of this to help trace the heart on the other side that I'm going to then paint here in a moment with some black acrylic paint after I cut the heart in half. So here we go. I'm going to get my paint and also get out the little edge rougher thingy by Tim Holtz. So I'm just going to use some black, simple, basic black acrylic paint to draw out the heart, the right side of the heart, and just kind of going over my line that I drew there with the pencil, making it thicker. I didn't care for it to be perfectly. I kind of wanted it to be like this organic, just rough traced out heart. And now I am going to start laying down the paper. So I'm going to also rough up the heart edge there with that Tim Holtz distress paper edger thingy. And then I'm also going to get my different layers of paper that I wanted to embellish on the right side in the empty part of the drawn heart. So if you haven't figured out, it's a layout that's going to be of my Jeep that I bought there. I'm just going to get some black and white. I knew I wanted to keep this layout simple and black and white. It's it was weird. It's how I had it in the dream. And so then I decided to make this a reality. And I had this page that was next in my plan for my scrapbook of 2024. So here I'm just going to go through the different papers that I have, try to figure out which one would work, and do the different layering of the paper on the right side of the heart, and then just put the photo on top. And of course, to keep it cohesive throughout the layout here, I am distressing all the edges of the papers. Sorry, it's kind of hard to see off screen. Trying to figure out the new angle of my camera setup here after I changed my desk around. So yeah, I'm just going to figure it out how I'm going to lay them out so it looks great, how I like it, and glue them down and then glue the photo on top. So now I'm just getting my date stamp to stamp the date here when this took place. I'm going to do that at the bottom of the little pile of papers. And then I am going to kind of clean up as well as look through my stamps to see what else I can add. I wanted to keep this, like I've said, this layout pretty basic and simple, but I wanted to add a little bit more embellishments, just simple embellishments to that right side of the heart. And so I'm just looking through for what stamps I have that would work in here. And then I found this one that was yes, yes, yes. And I'm going to use that one to stamp it. So I'm gonna look through some of my embellishments that I have. I thought about maybe using some of these white stars, but then I didn't think they would show up as well on that page. So I also looked through and I found some of these little black see-through stars that I'm going to place down. And then also, if I'm not mistaken, I get I have some little enamel where you can make little enamel dots, paint little enamel dots. My camera had shut off before I posted those down, so sorry you won't get to see that, but you'll see how they look afterwards. so I'm just going to move on to adding my title. Here I'm going to use some, I knew I wanted to use white letters over there on the left side of the heart. So I'm just going to look through all my thickers here that are white and try to figure out which ones would work, since a lot of the title is going to be new Jeep. And a lot of my thickers I've used the E's already. And so as you see, I'm going to be pulling them out here in a moment, and I'm going through all the white thickers that I have. And yeah, I had a hard time because I had to find and make letters, and you'll see in a moment. Just kind of trying to figure out, like I said, if I can spell out the word Jeep and new Jeep. And then I'm going to pull out some here that you can make DIY ones that you can use to put with glitter on there. But I realized I don't think I have any more glitter. I think I got rid of it all a long time ago. And just quickly go through them all. Like I said, trying to figure out how to spell the words. I'm going to have to get creative here in a moment. And just also trying to figure out which one's font that I wanted to use too, because I really wanted, I didn't want them to be too small, the title to be too small. So I have these that I think I got these like back when Tuesday morning was still around. So I'm trying to figure out, realize I'm going to have to make some letters out of letters. So you'll see here me in a moment, I'm going to take the threes here and use them for the E and Jeep. And then I'm going to grab another set here that I'm going to have to modify a M and turn it into a W. And so I think those are the ones that I picked up here that I'm going to end up doing that with, because I did have one E left on that sheet that I could use for the word new. So just kind of using the packaging to help me lay it out to see how it would look. And here I'm going to trim that M in a moment, because you see the M, but I'm going to make it into a W because you'll see me trimming it off. Got to get creative sometimes with these letters when you run out of them. And I know I've said this probably in previous videos, all these supplies are so old. I've had these things for like 10 years because I've done scrapbooking off and on for the last several years. And I just refusing to buy stuff until I start using the majority that I have. But yeah, let me know if there's any good stores out there to buy scrapbooking from, because I'm just not always, when I do go to the hobby stores here, like Hobby Lobby or Michael's, I'm just not impressed with the quality and the products that they have. But anyways, so here I'm just going to write out Jeep. And now I'm going to lay them down, just kind of free forming it a little bit. No, actually, I think, do I use a ruler? No, I don't. I think I just free ball it and lay it down here. And now I'm going to, there was some of these little starburst asterisk thingies that were on this one. And so I just decided to add those as some of the little embellishments to this page. I'm keeping it very clean and simple, although now I'm going to get some embroidery floss and I'm going to stitch around that heart there. So, but first, quickly going to journal about how I upgraded from my old Jeep to my new Jeep. And yeah, just going to quickly journal that before I pull out the embroidery floss. So here I am. I kind of with some white. You'll see here I'm using a white pen. I'm kind of just quickly dotting out some dots so that I can have an idea of where I need to punch my holes. I think I was going over some that I needed to make a little darker at the white. So yeah, I'm just going to quickly hole punch through here, and then I'm going to get my embroidery floss and just stitch a little white stitch around the edge of that heart. And I'll just quickly do some here that you can see, and then with the little fun video editing, I will jump to the end and you'll see the finished page. So thanks for watching. I plan to hopefully come out with some more videos soon. I've got the creative bug going on right now, so I'm wanting to create. So hopefully I have some more videos coming out. Again, thanks for watching. See you soon.